Today in Abaco is the 18th of February. Where has the months gone? I heard a voice note from a young girl in Treasure Key saying that you shouldn't put Kai Mills videos in the group in Treasure Key. It's for Treasure Key people. It's like disrespectful to do that. And as Kai is being so disrespectful to Minister Henfield, because I said he's an ass and an idiot. And I stand by that. Because he's my member of parliament, I could call him whatever I want to call him. He's a servant to Kai Mills. Kai Mills is not a servant to him. He's collecting a check every month. Kai ain't collect a check in 4 years. He's collect a check every month on the backs of people like Kai Mills. The Bible speaks about such young women that they should be wiser, and every generation is wiser and wiser with all the technology and all the stuff that they have available. You ask this young woman what F&M means, she probably don't even know. What PLP means, she doesn't even know. All she knows is a ma and a pa has gone that route, and that's where she's gonna stay. What she doesn't recognize is Kai is the best choice that North Abaco had in decades. Proud to say that. Darren Henfield, what she doesn't know is only a servant elected by the people to serve. What she should ask herself in the group in Treasure Key, has he been a servant? Has he been visible in Treasure Key? Has he asked her, what can I do to help Treasure Key? This is why I call him an idiot and an ass. Because he had such opportunity before and after Hurricane Dorian and in Abaco Central High, he did not seize the time. Not one meeting. But yesterday, all the hunger, all the suffering, all the non-answers that we needed from the minister, he showed up in Grand Key with a brand speaking new banquet, a banquet to fool the fools. Ask yourself, young lady in Treasure Key, where the hell has Darren Henfield been since Hurricane Dorian? He was here during the hurricane, and he left. And I just want to remind the young lady, Darren took a ride. He hitched a ride on the United States chopper back to Nassau. Never looked back. There was 6,000 people at the Marshall International Airport. There was an additional 3,000 to 4,000 at the Treasure Key Airport. Slept on the airport for days. Our member of parliament never came to our rescue in the more heart-breaking time of our life. We slept on the airport and we slept on the airport. And Bahamas Air came in and price gouge. Thank God for some wise pilots that saw the videos by the Americans that were sent out, and they rushed to our rescue. Why the same fella that y'all feel is such ministerial person never sent one plane. What he did, every time they send the Haitians back to Haiti, Darren Henfield sent him back on a jet and gave him $150 for breaking the laws of this country? Did he send the jet into Treasure Key to pick up the thousands that were at the airport in Treasure Key? And did he make sure they got $150? No, there was a group, all private people, no government, that took us into Nassau, give us cell phone, give us room, give us food. We haven't seen our minister yet. The only giving that he has given was yesterday in Grand Key, a plate of food, to return him back as the minister and the member of parliament for North Abaco. I beg the difference. I did videos today at the dock, the busiest dock in the Family Island. Baker's Bay alone carry about 5,000 people back and forth every week. And they go by the garbage and the aroma. And I know that the garbage that is there now has been there from 2019 after Hurricane Dorian. But yet, Henfield sent his, what do they call it, Marine. They say once a Marine, always a Marine. He sent my cousin Troy to Cooperstown and brought in somebody that was retired to replace Troy at the Marsh Harbor Port. And what has he done? All that boy is doing is eat ice cream and conch salad since he came to Abaco. He's put on another 50 pounds. He's already 100 pounds overweight. I can't even tell you his name, but I can tell you one thing, he got trouble getting in and out the truck. I've seen him. And the dirt and the garbage and the aroma of people getting on and off the ferry every day. What if young lady Kai Mills was your member of parliament? Do you think that Kai would have been into Treasure? I've been into Treasure Key more than Darren. I've done more to help in Treasure Key than Darren, and he is a minister. Has he been to the dock in Marsh Harbor and see the condition? Oh, some custom officers just got a little promotion. They're F&M, baby. They ain't gonna change. But they still is in a trailer sitting on the dock with a borrowed generator. And the Prime Minister said, let the white people rebuild Marsh Harbor. Well, the white people is trying. The white people of Arawak Agency, sadly to say, is coming to the rescue of this white nothing F&M government, that they are going to let customs move into their building that they rebuild. How could a private company rebuild a building in less than 2 years? And the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, that the Bahamas government that borrowed almost in excess of 10 billion, cannot rebuild a port. Don't even discuss a port that in 2018 brought in excess of $160 million. If they would have put $60 million on the ground at the port immediately after the hurricane, we would have been way on our way. The Americans are being remorseful towards us because that port ought to be closed down because it's not up to international standards to allow boats to come back into America. I don't know when they're going to shut it down. But only way that port is rebuilt if the Americans shut it down. Then that will shine light on the weightlessness and the goodness, good for nothingness of our MP who sits at the table of decision making. That is why I call Darren an ass and an idiot. You have not sit down with local government. Local government was put in place so that central government could coexist with us and find out from us how better to serve, because they don't live here. We live here. But I spoke to Darren when we were on speaking term about local government. He said, Kai, local government went out to sea with Hurricane Dorian. Boy, that's some braveness. You haven't done nothing, haven't sit down, haven't looked at nothing of concern to Aberconians in 38 years. The same people that elect Darren Henfield elect us as local government components. And he said, we're going out to sea. Boy, it would have been beautiful if he would have gone out to sea with us. We'd have been in a much better condition. I say all this to this young lady in Treasure Key that think I'm being disrespectful. Darren Henfield is the most disrespectful member of parliament we have ever had. And he's a minister that he dare not sit at the table with the people of Dundas, Murphy, Central Pines, Marshaba that went through a storm, and he can go to Grand Key and give them food, and to take my brother Steve Pettikin, the newly manager of the Marshaba International Airport. Steve Pettikin knows better. Gary Smith took him down there. The manager of BAIC, Marshaba, and the manager of the Fishery Resources North Abaco, Leslie Chicken McIntosh. All of these guys knows better, and they have disrespected the position that they hold as manager in the government. They ought not be down there campaigning with this absolutely weightless Darren Henfield. If he has done his job, these guys wouldn't have to disrespect their position to be neutral, because they're being paid by me, PLP, F&M, and independents to manage and to stay neutral. That is why I call Darren an ass and an idiot, that he could force these guys to come behind him like children to try to make him look good. So girlfriend, find out what F&M and PLP means, and ask all of those that had their parents at the top in these parties, have they got a piece of land? All they got is the bag that lasts for 2 weeks. After that, the money is gone out of the bag, and the integrity is gone, and the party is gone, and they have nobody to speak for them. Kai has been speaking for 4 years because I care. That is not disrespectful. That is somebody trying to shine light in the room with a bunch of cockroaches. That is what I do. And I'm doing it for you, young lady, because you deserve better, because Kai cares. Let him play that video, because that's the only thing going on in Treasure Key. It's Kai trying to educate the uneducated like yourself, because I care. Play that video for.